last week I had a moment like this in the middle of a busy labour ward shift, a tragic late-term loss. Now, delivering that news to someone and then stepping just 3 meters away to deliver someone else's baby and show joy on your face is a horrendous part of our job. Bad news is unquestionably the hardest thing I do, but it's also one of the parts that has the deepest and longest lasting impact. Whether it's about a pregnancy scan, a fertility result, something unexpected, I know that that moment will stay with you forever. You'll remember exactly where you were, what was said, what was playing on the radio, even what the nurse was doing in the corner of the room. Because the words that we use in that moment, they're not just words, they echo. They get replayed later that night and for years to come. So you may not remember the names of who you met or even my face, but you'll remember exactly what I said. And the way that I try to navigate these moments is to be clear, to be direct and not offer false hope or uncertainty. But I also know that the waiting before we start to speak is its own kind of cruelty. Some people already know, some people are hoping I'll say it's nothing, and it's a terrible limbo to sit in. When delivering this news, I know that we must not give off an air of being in a rush, which can be a very difficult balance. I try to say this news as simple and as kindly as I can, but as healthcare professionals, we also must be aware that on top of the words that stay with you, you'll also be imprinted with everything in that room. The hum of the printer, the people that are chatting next door, someone laughing at reception. It's completely surreal because your world has just shifted forever and yet everything else is carrying on. I can't make it better, but I can make it clear. I can pause, I can let you ask questions. I try to hold space for you, hold your hand if you want me to, and to remind you that you are not alone in this moment. So I am so sorry if you ever had to go through this. If you heard terrible words, how was that information given to you? Can you give any advice to another professional who might have to do the same for someone else?